Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahmatullah alayh, he was going for Hajj in the desert. He saw a dark figure moving. He went close to the figure and he saw a woman completely covered in black clothes. He went to her and he said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. She responded from the Quran, Salamun qawlam min Rabbir Rahim. And he said, what are you doing here all alone? She said again from the Quran, وَمَن يُضْلِلِ اللَّهُ فَمَا لَهُ مِنْ هَادٍ. Whoever Allah misguides cannot come to the straight path. Whoever goes astray cannot be guided. From this I realized she's lost. I asked her, where are you going? She said from the Quran, Subhanalladhi asra bi abdihi laylan min al-masjid al-harami ila al-masjid al-aqsa. From this I realized she has already done her Hajj. She's going to the third Haram, Masjid al-Aqsa. I asked her, how long you've been over here lost? She again quoted from the Quran, ثَلَاثَ لَيَالٍ سَوِيًّا. From 3 consecutive nights, continuous nights, I've been staying over here. Then I asked her, what do you eat and drink? I don't see any food with you. She again quoted from the Quran, هُوَ يُطْعِمُنِي وَيَسْقِينِي. He is the one who feeds me and gives me water. Then I put food in front of her. She said, ثُمَّ أَتِمُّ الصِّيَامَ إِلَى اللَّيْلِ. From the Quran. Fast until the nighttime breaks. I told her, you don't have to fast, you're traveling. Allah has made it easy for travelers. She said from the Quran again, وَأَن تَصُومُوا خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. But if you fast, it is better if you but knew about it. I was shocked and amazed at the responses of this woman. I asked her, why don't you speak to me in the same common language I'm speaking to you, normal language? She again said from the Quran, مَا يَلْفِظُ مِنْ قَوْلٍ إِلَّا لَدَيْهِ رَقِيبٌ عَتِيدٌ. That he or she does not utter a single word, but the angels are there recording it. Then I asked her, which tribe are you from? She again quoted from the Quran, do not ask of the things which you have no knowledge. Verily your heart, your hearing, your sight will be questioned on the day of judgment. I said, my apologies, I didn't mean to ask you a personal question. She said, لا تثريب عليكم اليوم يغفر الله لكم. No blame upon you. May Allah forgive you. Then I asked her, if you love me, I can help you join the caravan you have lost. She said again from the Quran, وَمَا تَفْعَلُ مِنْ خَيْرٍ يَعْلَمْهُ اللَّهُ. Whatever good you do, Allah knows about it. I lowered the camel. As I was lowering the camel, she said from the Quran, قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّ مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ. Tell the believing men to lower their gaze. I lowered my gaze. I moved my face away from her. As she was about to mount on the camel, she was a stranger to the camel. The camel moved. Her clothes ripped. She again recited from the Quran, وَمَا أَسَابَكُم مِّن مُّصِيبَةٍ فَبِمَا كَسَبَتْ أَيْدِيكُم. That no calamity, affliction comes upon you because of your own deeds and actions. She mounted on the camel, reciting the words, the dua from the Quran, Subhanalladhi sakhara lana hadha wa ma kunna lahu mukhrinin wa inna ila rabbina lamunqalibun. I took the rein of the camel. To keep myself busy, I started shouting and walking. And she said from the Quran again, وَقْصِدْ فِي مَشِّكْ وَقْدُدْ مِنْ صَوْتِكْ. Walk on the earth moderately, modestly, and lower your voice. I lowered my voice and I started reciting poetry to keep myself busy. She again said from the Quran, فَقْرَأُوا مَا تَيَسَّرَ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ. Recite from the Quran what Allah has made it easy for you. I stopped the camel, paused, looked at her with my eyes lowered. I said, أُوتِيتِ خَيْرًا كَثِيرًا. Allah has blessed you with a lot of good. She again said from the Quran, وَمَا يَذَّكَّرُ إِلَّا أُولُو الْأَلْبَابِ. That none receive admonition, nasiha, advice, except the people of understanding. Then I asked her, do you have a husband? She said, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَا تُسْأَلُوا عَنْ أَشْيَاءٍ تُبْدَ لَكُمْ أَنْ تَسُؤْكُمْ. O you who believe, do not ask the questions which can get into you into trouble. I locked up my lips. I said, I better be quiet. I caught up with the caravan. I went to the caravan and I told her, do you know anybody in the caravan? She again recited from the Quran, Al-Malu wal-Banoon Zinatul Hayati Dunya. From this I realized she has children in the caravan. I said, what are they doing in this caravan? For me to identify them. She again quoted from the Quran, وَعَلَامَاتٍ وَبِالنَّجْمِ هُمْ يَهْتَدُونَ. Allah talks about the stars, how they guide the people in the deserts. From this I realized her sons are the guides in the caravan. I asked her, what are the names? She again quoted from the Quran, وَاتَّخَذَ اللَّهُ إِبْرَاهِيمَ خَلِيلًا وَكَلَّمَ اللَّهُ مُوسَى تَكْلِيمًا يَا يَحْيَا خُذِ الْكِتَابَ بِقُوَّةٍ. From this I realized her sons' names are Yahya, Musa and Ibrahim. I went in front of the caravan and shouted, Ya Musa, Ya Ibrahim, Ya Yahya. 3 handsome young men with their faces beautiful like the 14th moon. They come forward galloping on their horses. As soon as they came from the Surah Al-Kahf, she says, go to the town, bring pure halal food for this person. They came, put food in front of me, and she said, كُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا هَنِيئًا بِمَا أَسْلَفْتُمْ فِي الْأَيَّامِ الْخَالِئَةِ. Eat and drink for the good you have done in the past days from the Quran she recited. I said, by Allah, this food is haram on me until you tell me who this woman is. She again said from the Quran, إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ لَا نُرِيدُ مِنْكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. We do not feed you except for the pleasure of Allah. We do not need any thanks or gratefulness from you. I again said, I'm not going to touch this food until you tell me who this woman is. The son said, هَذِهِ أُمُّنَا. This is our mother. For 40 years, she has not spoken anything outside the Quran, fearing one word she might say, and the angels will write against her. Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahmatullah alayhi says, it was my turn to speak from the Quran now. I said, ذَلِكَ فَضْلُ اللَّهِ يُؤْتِيهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ وَاللَّهُ ذُو الْفَضْلِ الْعَظِيمِ. Surely Allah gives His grace to whomever He pleases. He is the owner of the mighty